So, exciting day today. It's a little bit early at the moment, and quite warm, quite nice. Heading over to Riversdale, so waking up super early because it's like an hour and a half drive. So let's go. So I got here a little bit early, which is quite good. Just been to the nursery. There's about a 5-bed prim room at the moment, and it's quite busy for such a small place. Look how lovely this artwork is on the wall. There's another one here. Got a bit of sinus this morning, but we're looking good. This show and there is actually called first thing about a very sick kiddie. It always starts off that way. Day 4 of life, this child is premature, born somewhere in the community. This child's quite distressed at the moment. Cool. So we're in the clinic today, and it's actually looking good. There are only 4 patients booked today. It's actually not bad. It's actually looking good. This is my room. I'm gonna do a full tour. So clinic today, it's been really fun. We about 4 patients so far in, looking good. These people are so nice in Riversdale. The people are so down to earth and they're so humble and sweet. I even got the cool thing about this. They bring you a cup of tea. Look at this. I got this beautiful cup of tea. It's nice and hot. I'm actually not gonna drink from it now. Perfect. It's perfect. Oh, they're so sweet. And yeah, I'm just gonna see my cases, and then I'm gonna tour the community. So we made it to the clinic today. It's actually a very beautiful clinic. It's actually very nice. This is my room for the day. This is my room. It's just a general clinic room. There are 4 different procedures. This is the cupboard where all the things that I can use are, my notes, and my desk. It's a very farming community, so people are from far out. So I'm going to wait a few hours and hopefully everyone shows up, but I doubt it. We'll see. It sounds like she's already been calling and there's a lot of no-shows, it sounds like. The clinic's going all right. Seen a lot of kiddies with ADHD, so just trying to settle a bit. They were a bit chaotic, but it's been a bit chaotic in the world. But beautiful, lovely children and families, and it's been really nice. So yeah, should be good. Gonna give a little tour of the hospital later on. I've already been to. I came into the hospital. They immediately called me. There's a kiddie upstairs, a newborn, day 4 of life. This baby's only 32 weeks. Was only 32 weeks in the womb. So it came out a little bit premature and is working on the stress. So I had to really I immediately went there, sorted out that kiddie, and he's already being transferred out to George Hospital, which is quite nice. I hope he gets sorted out quite quickly. I think he's ready in the transport. So it started off with a bang, like a nice one. Nothing crazy, but I got there, started working. And then we've done a ward round in the Paeds ward. So we saw some kiddies today. There's only about 5 admitted. It's a very small community. But they have a lot of challenges. It's a small hospital that deals with everything. So everything is kind of together. They don't have a specific pediatrics department, orthopedic. Everything is kind of done together. And it's quite nice. The sister that's with me now is a beautiful, lovely person. Just amazing. She's so caring and kind. And I think everyone here is quite nice. Yeah, so this is my clinic today. So now we've got a clinic today, and it's now 11:30. I've seen a couple. Got a couple more to see, and then we'll go back, trek home. It's gonna be like it's an hour and a half drive, so it's not too bad. This is what I wanted. There's a lot of challenges here that they face. It's quite a nice thing for me to be here, so that I can understand what they go through. Because they call me when I'm on call and they say, "Look here," with all their problems, and they say, "Look here, we've got this child. This is the issue," and I'm just like, "Oh no, deal with it. He's not that bad." But now I know what they can cope with, and it's actually not that much. So now for myself, it's actually a big learning opportunity, because now I can say, "Oh, okay, I know what you guys are capable of in this situation. I'll be more accepting and more easy with them, and see what they can actually take." This tea is actually quite nice. It's perfect. So I'm going to do this now, and Oh, nice. I never did tea, but they were like during the day. But I mean, they were so nice. They were so like, no, you must drink. They wanted coffee, and I'm not a coffee guy. So yeah, it's been a fun day. I'm hoping to just do a quick lap around the community when I leave, just before I leave. Maybe show you some videos there. It's beautiful countryside, very farming community, very rural. The problem with this premature baby that I saw this morning is that he was actually born at home and not born, so he came in cold and all these problems, and that's a very big problem that they face because everyone's from far out in the community. They are unable to come in quick enough or to come in regularly. I spoke with the doctor. He's like, look here, there's a hospital ambulance does like a lap, but it comes like every month or something, a mobile clinic. So if you are 36 weeks pregnant, you've got like a couple of weeks to go, and the mobile clinic is coming in a month's time. You might go into preterm labor, or you might not deliver on the same day that they come. Then you have to find your own transport, and there's like guys that like offer transport, but because it's a business for them, they charge exorbitant. They charge like 600 rand for like a 30-kilometer trip privately, which is like nobody's got that money here in this place. Like nobody can afford that. It's like a big problem. So oftentimes they have to like sort themselves out in the community, and then they come here with these big problems, and these doctors work super hard with multiple issues. They have to sort out heart attacks with eye operations, and then there's acute appendicitis, and then there's a medical problem with a diabetic, and then there's little HIE problems, issues. So big ups to the people working here. They work very hard and they do it with a smile, which is always encouraging, and it's nice for me to see. So I'm loving my time here, George. So, hospital outreach today. I'm outside Riversdale Hospital, and I'm here today based on an outreach program that we do. So I work at George Hospital, but because it serves such a big population and large area of the Western Cape, there are multiple smaller satellite hospitals that are not fully having pediatric departments, but they see children anyway, so they sometimes need a little bit of assistance. So every now and again we have an outreach clinic, so I go to them. So I was there today, saw a couple of patients in the clinic. We did a walkthrough of the ward admitted patients, and then we did in the ward and in the nursery. There's a loud truck gonna come past here, but that's fine. Luckily I've got this mic, so I think that might help. Let's hope. Yeah, so it wasn't a bad day meeting some incredibly sweet people. They work very hard over here, and noise, of course. Just pause a bit. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so it's been quite a nice experience. We saw quite a bit of people today, a lot of no-shows. Unfortunately, that's the situation here. The Riversdale is part of a community that's very based in the farm. So you see it's just a lot of countryside over here on this side. So there's a lot of countryside patients at the moment, a lot of farming communities with small areas, and they're very far away from each other. The people here do not have access to their own transport, so they rely a lot on the hospital clinics that come by, which is very seldom. So yeah, it's actually unfortunate that they're living in these circumstances, but the doctors here work under extreme pressures, and they cope quite well with it, and I'm quite impressed by them. It's been a lovely experience so far. I'm going to go back in now to do the complete walkthrough with the nursery. We missed the helicopter that went off now, because as soon as I came in, I've said this before, there's a baby that was quite sick, so we sent them through with emergency medical transport at the moment. So literally the helicopter went off, and I was too slow with the video, but this kitty was playing with me, man, so I couldn't take out the video in time. But yeah, I'm gonna go do the round now, and maybe I'll show some shots of the countryside. It's a very beautiful community. It's extremely hot today. It's about, it feels like 27 degrees. Sun shining, beautiful day. Should be fine. The people are so nice. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough, and then I'm gonna do a drive.